like a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's in sight, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits and the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide, it's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. It's game night, lights burning bright, passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. Here are your captains, you're in your domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Oh, it's game night, lights burning bright, passes take flight, sparks ignite, we break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. It's gaze, heights like a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's inside, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits and the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. Here are your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show. I hope everybody had...
It's awesome.
Okay, just want to make sure. I hope everybody had a good holiday. It was hectic these last couple of weeks, so it was hard for me to even have time to even think about doing a show. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Ow.
Or whatever the fuck you celebrate. I'm not going to go there. I call it Christmas. Deal with it. So we missed a couple of weeks. So we missed week 16, week 17, and week 18.
We missed one and a half.
No, we didn't.
I don't have scores for up to from like week 16 all the way through.
We did a preview of week 16. But
Hurting me, Mo. Just
oh my god. Dog, seriously, driving me fucking nuts. All right. So I'll go through the scores of week 17. If there's anything important that you want to say, let me know. Please stop me because I'm going to run through them. I know we did week 16, right?
Honestly, I don't remember week 16.
No, I don't think we did 16.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through the scores from week 16. So the Chargers beat the Cowboys 34-17. Vikings beat the Giants 16-13. Jaguars beat the Broncos 34-20. Falcons beat the Cardinals 26-19. This is week 16, by the way. Texans beat the Raiders 23-21. Steelers beat the Lions 29-24. Patriots beat the Ravens 28-24. And the 49ers beat the Colts 48-27. Anybody from week 16? Anything you want to talk about?
No.
Oh, sir.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living. Go ahead, Tim. If you got something to fucking say, go ahead and say it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
I know what you're gonna fucking say. I still think the Patriots are overrated. So there's that.
No, my issue from week 16 was the refs not knowing what the fuck pass interference was.
Okay. Talk about it, please.
The Baltimore guy literally tackled the New England player before the ball even got there, and the ref who was staring right at it
Okay.
did not throw the flag. Even the broadcasters, when they were asked about it afterwards, said, "Oh no, that is definitely passing."
They usually do, though, Tim. The broadcasters usually do call the referees out. I do see it.
Yeah. Well, and then we'll get into the Tom Brady one.
I will say this, and there was a couple of other plays that I seen. The Patriots did some shit, and they didn't call it, so I don't know what you're bitching about. So there's that. I'm not going to go into it. I get it. The refs need to fucking do their job. They're not doing it. They need to do something, and this is something we've been saying for 3 years now.
Yes.
Week 17, the Cowboys beat the Commanders 30-23. The Vikings beat the Lions 23-10. Chiefs lost to the Broncos 20-13. Texans beat the Chargers 20-16. The Ravens beat the Packers 41-24. I'm just gonna say it now. Packers got manhandled by a team that they suck against the run. If you can run the ball against Green Bay, you're going to beat them. It's just that fucking simple. Unless you're Chicago. Chicago shouldn't have beat Green Bay the week before. Just going to say that now. Green Bay handed them something on the silver platter. That's all I'm going to fucking say. Dolphins beat the Buccaneers 20-17. Patriots beat the Jets 42-10. The Browns beat the Steelers 13-6. The Jaguars beat the Colts 23-17. The Saints beat the Titans 34-26. The Seahawks beat the Panthers 27-10. The Bengals beat the Cardinals 37-14. The Giants beat the Raiders 34-10. The Eagles beat the Bills 13-12. The 49ers beat the Bears 42-38. And the Falcons beat the Rams 27-24.
Oh, I will say I do remember this week, that game, Bills and Eagles, how the Eagles almost lost. They almost lost because Bills was going for a 2-point conversion to get that 1 point victory, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a game where I got tired of Brady on his broadcast because of the way his contract works. He cannot be critical of the officials.
But I don't mind that. I understand. Here's the thing. I don't mind that they do call out the referees at times. But I don't want it constantly fucking shoved down my throat. We already know. We don't need to hear it all the time. That's my point. He's more worried about what happens during the play, which is what an analyst should do. A color analyst should worry about the play itself. Now, if there's a penalty on it, he can say that should have been a penalty, but it's not criticizing the referees. It's really not. Could there have been a penalty called? Sure. Could there not have been? Sure. I think there's certain things that he can say, and he just chooses not to say them because he doesn't want that to become, you know what I mean? So Tom Brady is very aware of what
is going on.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Absolutely.
But if
it just gets tiring at times.
Okay, I understand that, but do we need to hear it from the referee? I think Tom Brady is really good at being a commentator. I really do.
Yeah, it's a good thing to
I think
hear.
He's a better commentator than he was a fucking quarterback, to be honest with you.
Oh,
well, you've always got a bias against him anyways.
Do what?
I just wanted to give you shit, that's all. It's more fun that way.
No, look, I get it. I think it's just so much emphasis on shitting on the referees. Fans do that enough. We don't need to hear from the commentators.
Unless it's absolutely egregious.
Agreed. But
yeah, there's many the last couple of weeks there was like calls that the commentator was like, "Oh, I don't think that was a fair catch or whatever," and then they would see the camera, and then they was like, "Oh, that catch is incomplete." So they catch things. They don't say too much because that's I think they collies at the end of the day, right? Yes, they collies.
Not really, no.
No, oh, okay.
Commentators are production side of staff, where the referees are the officiating side of the staff. Commentators
Yeah.
typically are more under channel contracts, where
Hmm.
staffing for officiating and all of that is under NFL
It is,
contracts.
what Heather said is correct.
That makes sense.
The problem arises where, yes, it's all under, but the channel has the contract with the NFL.
Yes.
Whatever.
In order
So
to
the
use the licensing and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the broadcast have to be careful about how critical they really are of the NFL and the officials.
Right.
So week 18 happened. Thursday is an interesting week. All right, so the Buccaneers beat the Panthers 16-14. However, if the Buccaneers lost and the Panthers lost, or how did that go? That both teams lost, or something happened. The Buccaneers won. Oh, the Saints and Falcons. If the Falcons beat the Saints, the Panthers win the division. And I think that had to do with the tiebreaker for the division.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That was the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If the Saints won, the Buccaneers won the division. Because that wouldn't have been. I think all three. I think the Panthers, the Buccaneers, and the Saints ended, or the Falcons ended 8-9. Correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Let me look at the standings real quick. Sorry. Just let me look at the standings real quick. I didn't look much at the standings, but let's take a look. Yes, they all finished 8-9. So that's why. Fair enough. All right. So that was interesting.
It got into the weeds with the tiebreakers.
Right.
Yeah.
The Seahawks beat the 49ers. I hate to say this, but I think the Seahawks may very well be the best team in the NFL.
They're getting there anyway.
They are good defensively. They had 27th in the league in running the ball, but that's in yards. I think that they can. Sam Darnold, the Jets are the Jets.
They're always going to be the Jets.
Sam Darnold is showing why he was taken third in the draft.
Yeah, and he plays well under pressure too.
Well, he didn't in New York because he didn't have any help. The Texans beat the Colts 38-30. The Browns beat the Bengals 20-18. The Falcons beat the Saints 19-17. Therefore, the Panthers get into the playoffs. And for all of those that don't know, that was Bobbitt's favorite team. So secretly, I am cheering for them to get as far as they can go.
Until they play the Packers.
No, well, I mean, the Packers are the better team. I think. That's just me saying it.
Depends. Panthers have shown a lot of heart this season.
I don't think they're winning. We'll get there, but I don't think they're winning. I don't think they're winning a game. They have to play the fucking. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
The Vikings beat the Packers 16-3. Again, I did not watch this game. I wanted to not watch it.
I was going to say, we did watch it. What are you talking about?
I did. I did not want to. I sat in the living room and I'm like, what am I watching? Here's the thing. The Packers are playing a bunch of practice squad guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the Vikings barely won.
The Vikings scored 16 points on a bunch of practice squad guys. How good are the Vikings?
I don't think they've been that good at
No,
all.
Vikings.
Last,
They did finish 9-8 this year though.
by pure luck.
But if Green Bay was actually fighting for a playoff spot, I don't think this game would have been close.
No.
I think Green
Well,
Bay
Green
probably
Bay is
would have
hurt.
won by 30 points. So I take that. A loss is a loss, a win is a win, but Green Bay didn't play anybody. And it wasn't even next guy up. They rested all of their guys except for a couple. That's it. I don't want to hear anybody saying, well, the Packers suck. Well, they do right now. But they didn't play any of their offensive guys. They didn't play Ace. They played Reed. They played a quarterback they got off the practice squad. Mm-hmm. So don't. I'm not gonna even go there. So Jaguars beat the Titans 41-7. Cam Ward ended up getting hurt. Mm-hmm. I don't know how bad his injury is. The Giants beat the Cowboys 34-17.
I almost picked the Giants.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with Dallas. I think Dallas is Jerry Jones may be on his way out. He might just say,
I'm surprised Jerry Jones didn't have a stroke. Okay.
The Rams beat the Cardinals 37-20. That's who.
Yes.
The Rams. They played the Rams. They're gonna get killed. The Raiders beat the Chiefs 14-12.
How bad is your team that the Raiders beat you?
Well, the Chiefs are missing everybody. They're just like Green Bay. They don't have their best player, and Travis Kelce probably didn't even fucking play.
And he announced his retirement.
Well, if he did, he just
fucking
here.
Oh, he did?
He did.
The Commanders beat the Eagles 24-17. We're going to talk about it. The Eagles come into the week having a chance to be the number 2 seed. And they lose to the Commanders, who are 4-12. Don't even have half their roster. Again. You're playing for a 2 seed. You know the Lions can beat the Bears, which did happen.
They could have at least played a starters at the half.
Just saying, are you guys afraid to play the Packers? I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know what Nick Sirianni's doing in Philadelphia. Well, I didn't want him to get hurt, but you had a chance at a number 2 seed. Why would you not at least play him for a half, put up 30 points in the half, and then sit your guys? I don't even like it when the Packers do. Next week worries me with Green Bay. Every time you rest your players, you never go to the Super Bowl. You may get there, but you will not win it. I have yet to see a team that rests every single one of their fucking players or huge key time players like an Aaron Rodgers or Josh Jacobs. Now, Josh Jacobs, I can understand saying he's got a knee issue. Get him healthy. Get Jordan Love healthy. He's coming off of a concussion. I understand them not playing him. Malik Willis, they would have had Malik Willis start. And I think if Malik Willis would have started, I think Green Bay may still win that game. Clayton Tune sucks. I'm just going to say it now.
Yes, he does.
But the Eagles have a shot at the 2 seed. Green Bay was playing for absolutely fucking nothing. They had already made the playoffs. They were not going to get any higher than a 7 seed. So I understand them sitting their players. But when you have a chance to get a higher seed and play a lower seeded team, don't you think you'd want to win that game?
Exactly that. And not just that, they also miss the opportunity to host. Because
they're hosting. They're hosting. They're gonna
what? No, I'm talking about like the NFC championship game.
They weren't. That was clinched weeks before.
No. I'm saying like, what if Seahawks get eliminated? They automatically was gonna
It was
host.
either if the Seahawks would have lost to the Rams, it would have been the Rams.
Honestly,
There
this is
was
me
honestly
So what
thinking
you're
no
that.
way
saying
for
is
the.
if they had the
There's
2 seed.
honestly no way if the Rams or the Seahawks won either one. I don't think they would have had to have both teams lose.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
hoping and wishing.
but they had a shot at the 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Why are
To
you saying
go against Green Bay.
they weren't going to win home field advantage throughout the playoffs? And if that's their mentality of the difference between the 2 and a 3 seed, I would much rather want to play Green Bay than the 49ers.
Yeah, they scary.
Right? Because they went 12-5 and they were in almost every game. I don't think the Eagles are winning. I really fucking don't. I really think the 49ers, and I think that's who they're playing, are going to kick the
Yeah,
shit out of the
they
fucking
playing
Eagles.
Niners.
The Eagles better
Unless
come ready. Because I'm telling you right now, the 49ers are missing a lot of key guys, but they are a system. And that system works. They get guys that play within that system. It makes them look good, but I can tell you, Brock Purdy goes to another team, he's not going to be very good. It's the same thing with Tom Brady. You have to, when Bruce Arians, when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians had the same concept as what Green Bay did. It was short, or it was deep to short. Okay? For Tom Brady, it's drop back, get the ball out. Mm-hmm. So it was short to deep, as long as his offensive line could block for him, right? Tim, tell me if I'm wrong.
He made a living on
Because he
the
is
short
not
underneath the
a
pass.
guy that how often did Tom Brady run outside the pocket?
So no.
he's
He never.
thinking about.
Never, unless he could get outside of the pocket and knew he could get outside of the pocket on a bootleg. That's about it. But Tom Brady was a pocket passer. He's the epitome of what a pocket passer was.
He was extremely old school.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, again, Brock Purdy, he does have some mobility. This is where Brock Purdy could probably go into one other system, but I don't think he could fit. I don't know. I just don't know if Brock Purdy translates to, like, in the Arizona Cardinal system that Arians was running, he couldn't do it. Because I don't think he has the arm. Tom Brady had the arm. They knew that he wasn't mobile. He had to get the ball out of his hand quick.
Yes.
It's because, and his offensive line got better as the year went on that year, and he was able to go deeper. So there's that. I don't see the 49ers losing this. They're a system team. They're missing their best defensive end and their best linebacker, and they're still pretty good on defense.
Yeah, but Eagles defense is
The
better
Eagles
than
have
their
a
offense.
good defense. Not taking that away. But can they move the
It-
ball consistently?
Yes, this game will be on the offense. Like the defense got it locked down. The offense need to help.
It's
move
which
the ball.
offense can execute better.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the Eagles had better come prepared.
Very much so.
I want to know how
Yeah.
the fuck Nick Sirianni won a fucking Super Bowl.
Pure luck.
Living on
my
a prayer.
question. That's my question. Then you had the Patriots beating the Dolphins. The Lions beat the Bears 19-16. I knew that was coming. We went to bowling. It was 16-0, and the Bears tied it. The fucking Lions got fucking stupid, I'm sure, just like they did against the Green Bay got
Or
stupid.
penalties.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, it was tied. I got there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the Lions just
Fuck you, we're done.
we're done. The
We're
Broncos
like,
beat
we're the Lions.
the Broncos beat the Chart. Yeah, that game shouldn't have been that close though. I think it was the Bears being lucky because they're one of the luckiest, if not the luckiest team in the NFL right now. Because there's no way they should have been in that Bears with the game with the 49ers. They just hung around.
Yep. They waited for the
And
49ers to shoot themselves in the foot.
The 49ers did it a couple of times, and that put the Bears right there.
Right there to strike.
They made the plays when they needed to, and it was by pure luck. The luck ran out though. They lost the Lions 19-16. The Broncos beat the Chargers 19-3. I'm gonna say this about the Broncos because there's a lot of people out there saying it. They have won a lot of close games this year.
They have.
Like a lot of single-digit wins. If they go up against an offense that can put up points, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
If they Buffalo will give them a run.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's the team that everybody. I don't think they played during the regular season. If they did, it was probably a high-scoring game. If the Bills' defense shows up,
Broncos are done. Yeah.
I would. Everybody thinks the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. They're not. I still think they're overrated. I really do.
I'm going to try and word this carefully. They have a shot at it, but it's matchup dependent. If they get the right road,
They better hope they don't play the Bills, and they better hope they don't fucking play the Broncos,
Yeah.
because they will fucking lose.
well, they don't have to play one of those teams.
Well, then they're not making it. Because I don't see
Well,
them
if
beating
they
either team. I don't see them beating either. I don't think the Patriots have played anybody worth a shit.
So
And they
what?
lost their 3 losses or 4 losses were the teams that they should have fucking
3
beat.
losses, but then by that argument, then Baltimore was shit.
Yes,
by that
they
argument.
were. Baltimore's
But at the
not
time,
in the playoffs.
they were considered.
Baltimore's not
Here's
in the
the problem
playoffs.
with this. No, here's the problem with this argument. At the time, they were considered a good team, but now, in retrospect, oh no, they weren't a good team.
I didn't
No,
say-
they're a good
they're
team.
still a good team. We'll get there. It's called shooting yourself in the fucking foot over and over and over again.
They've been injured since early
But injuries,
in the season.
I will say this: injuries are a part of the game. We have to get rid of the injury excuse. Have to. If your players are healthy, play them. If they're not, I understand. Then it's next guy up. And if you lose,
So
it is what it is. Go ahead.
the Ravens' issue is depth. They don't have the depth.
Ravens' issue is fucking they kept shooting themselves in the foot.
With
The Ravens' issue was players on the field not executing what was put in front of them.
And also the fact that, can someone explain to me why the fuck Derrick Henry was on the bench for the entirety of the fourth quarter against New
They were
England?
behind.
No, they were
Somebody
actually up
used him
at the
to
time.
break the brick wall and get through it.
They were I mean, you look at that game, they threw the ball. They were able to execute. What killed it, the defense fucking failed them. That is why Baltimore lost this game. It had nothing to do with the offense. It was the fucking defense has been absolute shit in Baltimore. And I said it last week when I told Heather. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, well, people on social media. Why did Malik Willis look so good? Because the type of defense that Baltimore has played this year, Green Bay was able to. I honestly think that any backup in the NFL would have done this. I think Shedeur Sanders would have put up 300 some fucking odd yards against fucking Ravens defense. In fact, I think he did.
He did.
And I don't think Shedeur Sanders is that great of a quarterback.
He's not.
He's not bad. He gets lucky in certain situations. If you can get people around Shedeur Sanders and you can calm his ego down and tell his dad to shut the fuck up,
And go sit down.
I would fucking be completely fine with Shedeur Sanders in the NFL. But Shedeur Sanders' problem is not really Shedeur Sanders. It's his fucking loudmouth dad, who I absolutely fucking loved as a player. I hate him as a coach. He's a terrible coach. He's horrible. He's a horrible fucking coach. One of the worst coaches I've ever fucking seen. The only reason people come and play for him is because it's Deion Sanders.
Yep.
That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. And anybody that wants to tell me any different, you can pick the dingleberries out of my ass. Because you're fucking wrong.
I don't think you wanted it.
Deion Sanders
Why
is
is
a
it in your
terrible
ass?
fucking coach. The only reason he was good at Jackson State was because he had it easy. It's a Division I FCS school. Very few NFL players come out of there.
It's what I refer to as a Division I light school.
It's a brand. Deion Sanders is a brand. He is the Rock of football. Think about that for a minute.
Not a bad comparison.
Rock, but if you don't know a fucking thing about football, it's like wrestling. If you don't know wrestling and you say The Rock, oh, that guy from WWE. I know him. I know who he is. But you say the same thing about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, oh, that guy from the NFL.
Emmitt Smith is another one that's like that too.
Not really.
No.
Deion Sanders has taken his brand to that level. That's where I'm going with that.
I mean, on top of his NFL career, he had a little stint in baseball, and then he had the fucking reality show.
Deion Sanders is way beyond the guy. The only reason he's a coach in Colorado is because of who he is.
He knows how to market himself.
That's it. He can market Colorado, but he can't fucking make them a good football team. He could probably get the best transfers from any fucking to come in, and they would still go 4-8 every year. Because Deion Sanders is a terrible fucking coach. Deion Sanders is a problem with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is not a problem if his dad wasn't Deion Sanders. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Because you can't sit here and tell me that Deion Sanders does not have, hey, you better play my son. Or, hey, we're going to go somewhere else. Or, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is why nobody wanted to draft this kid in the first place.
Yeah, because they knew they'd have to deal with his dad.
I would have had him go to the United Football League. I bet it would have been people would be watching it. I guarantee. All because they want to see if Deion Sanders would fucking be involved.
Send him to the CFL and have fun with Butt Fumble Boy.
Is he managing his son? Because why is his son not saying?
Deion Sanders manages all of his children.
In the background. Do you remember Lorenzo Ball?
Yeah.
That's who I know. Deion Sanders to. Is his dad.
The same. Yeah.
It's exactly the same fucking thing.
Yeah, fucking Ball family.
Well, there you go. The Bills beat the Jets 35-8, and like I said, we kind of talked about it already. The Steelers and Ravens. Now, the Ravens had a chance to win it at the end. The winner of this game makes the playoffs. The Ravens had, and I'll let Heather, because this is Heather's game.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens at the end, there was the Steelers, it was back and forth. 21 points was scored in the last 3 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
The Steelers had scored, the Ravens had scored, the Steelers had scored, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. And then the next thing I turn the TV on, the fucking Ravens are in field goal range. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he ended up missing the field goal, but That was a fun finish to the season, regular season. I thought.
I knew it was going to be a good game because those teams have such a history or rivalry since the creation of the Ravens. But yeah, it was a lot of different things going on. The defense play calls were not what were really needed, except for in the third and fourth quarter.
You didn't do the panel, did you?
I did, but there's scores missing.
Okay, so that's okay. So this week we're not going to do the panel. I'm not even going to do the fucking power rankings because
it's not worth it. But yeah, the defense calls were not what they needed for against the Steelers until the third and fourth quarters when they were able to get them to do the shutdown 3 and outs. But that should have been the whole fucking game.
Well, the problem, and Chris Collinsworth did say it, and I'll give him this, and he is right.
Once in a while,
he throws a nugget out there that makes complete sense. The Steelers are one of those teams. They are very patient. They will hang around. They may be behind, but they will find a way. They found a way, but still almost gave it up at the end.
Yes, especially when their kicker missed that extra point.
Yes. That's what blows my fucking mind is him missing. I can understand.
Ravens should have taken that missed kick into calculation for their kick. But.
Well, they did. They put it right down the middle. And I said it. That stadium, the wind whips. It swirls.
That stadium, you get crosswinds all the time there.
So, and that's why he missed. If you've seen it, the ball went straight and then just...
right at the last second.
It took off the other way. So, a great finish to the regular season. So, let me look at the NFL. There's not much. There's no standings. There's no power rankings. We'll get this panel standings next week. We're done doing the picks for this year. We're going to do the picks for the playoffs for fun, like we usually do. And then we'll go from there. I of course, I think I won the...
Not by as much as you think.
No, but I think I won. So I'm not going to gloat. I'm the best.
Can I light JP's hair on fire?
He doesn't have any.
Then it'll be funnier.
See, I don't have any hair.
You gotta go back in time to do it.
Well, I can light his beard on fire.
Unless you go in his pants, but that's different.
All right, so here are the seeds. We'll do the seeds first. Denver clinched the number 1 seed. The New England Patriots are the 2 seed. Jacksonville is the 3 seed. Pittsburgh is the 4 seed. Houston's the 5 seed. And Buffalo is the 6 seed. So next week you have Buffalo at Jacksonville. The Chargers are at New England. And Houston is at Pittsburgh.
Ow.
We're gonna pick these games right now.
I don't think Bills is getting through Jaguars.
They are.
The Jaguars have been good this year, but not that good. Bills have the edge on them.
Jacksonville's been good the last few weeks of the season. I don't think Jacksonville has played the team. Come on. They played Tennessee. They had... Who's in the AFC South?
Houston.
Houston.
Colts.
I think they split with Houston this year. Tennessee and Indianapolis. Indianapolis is on a free fall.
Absolutely it is.
When Daniel Jones got hurt, I didn't think they were going to be able to maintain the way they were maintaining. I figured that the Colts would be about as good as they were this year. They finished the season 8-9 or 9-8 or one of the two. I don't know what they finished at, but I'm going to take Buffalo. Buffalo is not a team you want to play
right now.
Yeah, but Buffalo is a team. They can't win when it matters the most in the playoffs.
Well,
and that's
But that is, they don't have the Chiefs to worry about now.
No, they don't.
Or Joe Burrow.
Name me a team out there that could beat them right now.
About the only one
Buffalo?
has the slightest bit of a shot.
Who can beat Buffalo? I don't think Jacksonville's too young to beat Buffalo. The playoff experience,
I think Steelers are the only ones that have the slightest hint of a shot.
Maybe Houston. Maybe. I Buffalo. If they
Houston
don't,
has a defense for it.
Buffalo, you better score 40.
Yeah. That's why I say Steelers. They're the
Because
only
I
ones.
can tell you right now, the Bills are going to score 39 points. Good luck stopping that offense.
I don't know. I'm still gonna go with the Jaguars, man.
It's all about you.
Yeah, we're just doing this part for fun, so it really don't
I
matter.
know.
I'm going on that team. I'm going Buffalo. Yeah,
It's just
Buffalo.
there's too much firepower on Buffalo. I don't know how good Jacksonville's defense is. They've won some games, but they beat a team that was depleted 41-7. They should beat them 41-7.
Yeah, that's what gives me pause is Jacksonville's defense.
Buffalo has experience, and I think maybe there's a couple of guys on this team that play that doesn't have that playoff experience. But you look at Jacksonville, it's been 2 years since they've been in the playoffs. I don't know, man. Now they might surprise you and do what they did to Los Angeles last year, but it's going to have to be one of those games.
Yeah.
Buffalo isn't that bad of a football team to give up. I think
No, they're
there's
not
a
bad
new
at all.
mentality with Buffalo. It's a new season. It's 6 seed, but look at their record. 12-5. 12-5, 6 seed. It's pretty fucking good.
Yes, it is.
You see the division though?
I mean, they have New England.
Look who New
Have you
England
seen
played.
Jacksonville's division is about as good as
Yeah, I hear you. I agree.
okay.
You ain't gonna hear nothing from me with that.
Okay. Because both Jacksonville and New England have identical records. They're both 13-4. The difference is Buffalo played in a tougher division because of who won the division based on record.
Yeah.
So, and did Buffalo not beat New England once this year?
They split.
There you go. There you go. I mean, it's fine. We're not doing this for real, but I mean, this is great debate. I just feel Buffalo is the better team. They have more experience, and I don't even know it. I can honestly tell you, I bet you Buffalo is favored in this game.
Yeah, they are.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There's a
getting-
reason for it.
Jackson, I don't know. I think Jacksonville is hungry.
So is Buffalo. You see, I understand what you're saying, but I can say the same thing about Buffalo.
Well,
You
Buffalo's
can say the same thing
starving.
about any of these teams in the playoffs.
What?
I said you could say the same about any of these teams in the playoffs.
Sure. They're hungry. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. The issue is experience over being hungry for me. Think about it. That's all I'm saying. I can understand picking Jacksonville. It's a sentimental favorite. I just don't think they have the guys.
The experience.
No. Well, that and the guys. I don't think they have the guys. I think they're a year away. Jacksonville's going to be really fucking good next year. If they were good this year, wait until next year. Put the pieces around Trevor Lawrence, and I'm telling you what,
Absolutely,
man.
yes.
I said it. I said it when he came out. He is the next Peyton Manning. He is that fucking good. He's a better version of Peyton Manning because he can run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
So again, he is like Lamar Jackson. He's not as fast as Lamar Jackson. He's not as big and not.
I'd put
Josh
it more
him
Allen, yeah.
is Josh Allen Trevor Lawrence and Lamar Jackson are the future of what the NFL is bringing. Caleb Williams is that tier below that. I don't even know why they took him in the first pick. I don't know how good the Bears' longevity is going to be in winning in games the way that they're finishing with what they're 12-5. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it because they're going to run into salary cap issues.
Very quickly, yes.
The next game is the Chargers at the Patriots.
This is all Chargers.
Again,
I don't know.
Now, the Chargers have not played well the last couple of games, but look at who they've lost to.
Yeah.
They've lost to two good teams. One being the Broncos and the other one, I can't even remember who the other team was, but they can put up points. They have Jackson. I mean, they went 11-6. It's pretty good. It's going to be closer than people think because I don't think.
It'll be interesting to see how far Jim can get them.
New England's young. They have a second-year quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
His second year, yeah.
Is he going to cave under pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is not the fucking regular season. I know he seems like he is confident and he has all this. Plus, just throwing this out there, Stephon Diggs may not be there.
Mm-hmm.
He's not there. They already recorded that.
No. The league still hasn't done anything on that.
Well, they're going to have to do something because they did it to fucking other teams, and if they don't do it to New England, then there's a fucking problem. Now we're double standarding shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know Christian Barrymore, he had something come out for him too. That's two key guys for them. Who is Stephon Diggs going to throw to? I know they have Kendrick Bourne, but who else do they have?
Kayshon Boutte is the other one they have.
Okay. How good is he? I didn't even know he was a guy on the team. That just goes to show how much I care. Or think it's not the guy doesn't scare me. Neither does Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne doesn't scare me. Stephon Diggs scares me. They better be able to fucking run the ball. Because if they don't, they're not fucking winning.
Well, that's the one thing that is one thing they have some they are able to do with consistency this year.
They fucking better. And they better play really good fucking defense, because if they don't, they're going to lose.
That I do. That is concerning, the defense. I will give you that.
They better score a lot of fucking points, because they can't get. Here's the thing: they better play defense. They can't get in a shootout, like the Chargers can do, because they have Quentin Johnson, they have Keenan Allen, they have guys.
They do.
They have guys. And Justin Herbert,
he's no joke either.
He is no fucking joke. I think he's as good, if not better, than Drake May. I think he is better, about as good as Joe Burrow. Joe, you got to remember, Joe Burrow is helped by 3 guys that are first-round picks. One that should have been, he was a second-round pick, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, and then their third receiver. Just saying, man, this is where New England better be ready to play. And the New England fans, Tim, I'm talking to you too, be ready to understand. Because Green Bay fans had the same fucking problem. Yeah. They were good, and then they made it to the playoffs, and they ran into a team that was playoff ready. I don't know if the Patriots are playoff ready. I think they're a couple of years or a year away from actually, they're ahead of schedule, but I don't think they're at the level of making it to a Super Bowl. If they get to the Super Bowl, I'm wrong, but I do not see it. I don't. I'm gonna go with New England, barely. Only because the Chargers defense has not looked good the last couple of weeks.
That's basically the reason why I'm going New England also is the Chargers defense is not one of those that can lock down a team on the road.
Well, I mean, they can, but will they? Because they have a good defense. They just haven't played well the last couple of weeks. I'm talking about the Chargers. Rayshawn?
I think the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert is the better quarterback than Drake May.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got more experience in the league.
And I mean, so what? The defense. I mean, everybody's defense fall flat 3 weeks in a row. I think they're gonna come ready. They need to come ready. They have no choice.
All right. And the 4-5 game, Houston at Pittsburgh. I'm going with Houston. I'm not even going to talk about this. I don't think the Steelers. They do have Aaron Rodgers, but the Steelers, they don't have the offense. Houston has the best defense in the NFL. You better be able to score at least 24 points, or you're not beating Houston. Houston does not give up points. They might give up a few yards here and there, but they do not give up points. You
need to be able to score touchdowns against Houston.
You can't kick field goals against Houston. That's just the bottom line. Because their offense is pretty good. That's another team that is very scary, is Houston.
Especially with C.J. Stroud stepping up as much as he has.
Yeah.
It's only his second year, and this is also his second playoffs.
All right. So we got those picks out of the way. Seattle?
Yeah, that one I am going with Houston.
You're going to go with Houston? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So in the NFC, it's Seattle with the 1 seed, Chicago with the 2 seed, Philadelphia with the 3 seed, Carolina with the 4 seed, Los Angeles Rams with the 5 seed, San Francisco with the 6 seed, and Green Bay with the 7 seed. So, first game, we're going to the Rams at the Panthers.
This is where Panthers run into a buzzsaw, I think.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as it is for me to say that, it's just the way it's made to be.
That's the way it felt out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. It's probably gonna be like 38 to 14 or something like. It's nothing against Carolina. It was a great season. They just don't.
The Rams are just the better team.
The Rams were considered the best team up until a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their offense is really good.
And Matt Stafford is a prohibitive MVP favorite too.
True. And they went 13-4 or 12-5. Yeah, 12-5. Green Bay at Chicago.
This is going to be a back and forth game.
I don't think it is. I think it's probably going to be like it was in week 16. Right?
So
or week 17. Or was it week 17? Week 16.
No,
it's going to be
16.
like week 16. Green Bay's going to win this time, though. It's going to be 20. It'll probably be like 24-20, 24-16, something like that. I think Green Bay wins. They're going to be a full power on offense. They have their full complement of players except for Zach. I think Zach Tom might be back. Green Bay's going to be a full power on offense. Here's the thing with Chicago. For winning 12 games, their defense has been horrible. It reminds me of Green Bay's defense a few years ago, where they were really good on offense, but they couldn't fucking stop a wet paper bag. So I'm going with Green Bay. It's going to be a single-digit win between 4 and 8 points. And if Green Bay loses, then we know Green Bay just gave up on the year. Because they should have beat Chicago the last time they played. They did shore up some things. They did go out and get Trevon Diggs, who, for all intents and purposes, I think if he needed to change the scenery, he wasn't getting any help, and he wasn't all pro a couple of years ago. The guy led the league in interceptions. He had 9 interceptions one year.
Yeah.
And he had 7 of them in like the first 4 weeks of the season. People stopped throwing to him.
Usually that's actually the sign of a good shutdown corner.
Correct. And I mean, but he's a gambler. Everybody's like, oh, he gets burnt all the time. That's because he gambles. And there's nothing wrong with that. You need a guy on the team like that in order to, hey, should we throw at him? Should we not? Should we throw? Is he playing zone or is he playing man? Because he'll play 10 yards off the ball, but then that ball is snapped. He's coming up. Mm-hmm. You don't know. You have to scheme that. And that's why you put a safety over top of him. And Green Bay has 2 good safeties.
They do.
Caleb Williams is young yet. He is going to make a mistake in this game.
Isn't this his first run the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be a year. He's probably a year early in the playoffs.
They're 2 or 3 years away, to be honest with you. I mean, great, they've gone out and got these guys, but they shouldn't have beat Green Bay. They've lost to Detroit twice. They've lost to Minnesota. And their other loss was the week before, or just the week before, I think. Yeah, San Francisco. So they went 1-5 or 2-4 in the division. Just saying. Green Bay is one of those teams that does remind me, and I know their best player went down, but they played with these guys last year and they still had a pretty good defense. This is a team that has not been to the playoffs in quite a long time. No playoff experience. There might have been a couple of guys. Gardner Johnson is about the only guy on this team that has had playoff experience. That's not a good thing. Green Bay has tons of playoff experience with all of these guys that they have on their roster. This is, again, experience over what's the term you use? Hunger?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Or drive.
And Green Bay is the youngest team in the NFL, and they have these kinds of guys with that much playoff experience. That tells you what kind of coach Matt LaFleur is. And I am sick and fucking tired. Sick and fucking tired of people saying that he should be fired. Are you fucking retarded?
Why are they saying that? What's wrong with them?
Because he's not winning the division. He's lost. It's his play calling. People don't like his play calling. It's 1-76 fucking games. He's the winningest coach in the first 5 or 6 years of his career out of one of the most historic franchises in the NFL. So don't start talking to me. Oh, he's never going to win a Super Bowl with Green Bay. He may not. But he gives you a chance every year with the youngest roster in the NFL. Come on, man. Are you fucking high? Give me a fucking break. Because the next thing you know, he's going to go to Tennessee and he's going to take that team to the next fucking level and they're going to win a fucking Super Bowl. You can't get rid of a guy like that. You can't. But I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm going with Green Bay as well.
Green Bay in there.
And it's not because I'm a Packer fan. It's because I honestly, truly believe if I was not a Packer fan, and just a fan of football, I would probably pick Green Bay either way. They're the
It's not the regular season.
They are the better team. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Oh, the record. I don't give a fuck about record. I think Green Bay is the better team. The Green Bay's record does not indicate how good they really are. They have hit some rough spots. They've gone through injuries. Injuries aside.
And if you really want to go that route, just look at the record over their entire 100-year career.
They have played, the injuries aside, they have played well. Even those guys that needed to step up have stepped up, and they have played well. It's just the teams that they've played in the last few weeks have better players. The Bears, aside from the point, if that makes sense. The Broncos they're young, but they have good players on their side of the ball. Good player versus good player, I'm taking the good player. That's in Yogi Berra-ism. A Yogi-ism. I take the good player over the good player. Especially if it's offense versus defense. Offense knows where his ball is going. Defense doesn't.
Yogi Bear, the baseball player?
Yeah.
Yogi Berra.
Oh.
The game is 90% mental and 10%. I can't even remember what he said. It's 90%. 90% luck and 10% mental or something like that. But it had something like it was the same thing. San Francisco versus Philadelphia. Again, I'm going to pick Philadelphia. Barely. Only because
that east to west trip, west to east trip is
I'm not
brutal.
even going to put that in. I'm pretty sure San Francisco is already in Philadelphia.
Hmm?
Where did San Francisco? They played in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Just recently.
I would probably say they probably did a couple of things in San Francisco, and most of their practice is going to take place in Seattle.
Probably.
Or in Philadelphia. They're going to be practicing out and I'm sure they're going to be like, well, we have to get used to the cold, so we're going to practice outside. Hey, Temple, can we use your practice facility?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know who Temple is the Division I FBS school in Philadelphia.
Yep. A lot of pro teams use facilities for practicing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a possibility. Anyway.
I'm going to pick the Eagles. One, I'm an Eagles fan. Two, I said it earlier. It's the defense, man. That defense is going to help them win that game. I don't think 49ers offense is all that good.
It is. That's the thing. You're saying it's not, but it is.
Well, Christian McCaffrey barely could run the ball last week.
Did you know that Christian
if they could hold that?
Well, let's look and see what Christian McCaffrey did. He was probably the only player that was worth a shit in that game. Let me see. Christian McCaffrey they didn't even hardly play. He touched the ball 8 times. Brock Purdy, I think they only played a half. Christian McCaffrey had 6 catches for 34 yards.
Why are they not playing him?
They weren't going to go anywhere. I think they had a chance to win the division, but once they fell behind, they just This is a different game. This is a whole different ball game. Seattle may be the 1 seed, but how much playoff experience do they have? Number one. Number two, San Francisco, again, is another one of those teams with players with a ton of experience who have been to the Super Bowl. I know the Eagles have been to the Super Bowl.
They've won a Super Bowl. However,
well, it's not a however. This is probably going to be one of the better games. It's definitely not going to be a blowout.
okay.
And all I'm going to say right now is the Eagles better show up because they will get run right out of the field. They will get
And
run
I agree
right out
with
of the
you.
stadium. They better come ready to play. They better not come out and Nick Sirianni going for it on 4th and 1 on their own 30-yard line because San Francisco will beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he need to be able to take the points that you can take. Get that 3 points.
Punt the ball. I play field position with the 49ers. If you think you got a good defense, see, this is the problem. I see a lot of coaches going for it on 4th and 1 because they don't trust their defense.
Yeah. Although that doesn't explain Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell's just a fucking idiot.
Dan Campbell thinks he wants to be of the type that, I pioneered a novel off way to play football.
So there's one more thing I wanted to touch on. So
Black Monday?
the coaching carousel. So here are the teams looking for new coaches. The Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
The Cleveland Browns.
No surprise there.
The Las Vegas Raiders. The Arizona... Now, do you know who was the head coach in Vegas?
Pete Carroll.
It was Pete Carroll.
They,
And his Seahawks is number 1 right now.
the Arizona
Well, former
Cardinals.
Seahawks.
The Arizona Cardinals. The Baltimore Ravens. John Harbaugh was fired.
Yep.
New York Giants.
Yep. Should be the Jets too.
The Tennessee Titans. I think they're going to be looking for a different coach.
They need to do something. Jesus Christ, this is their worst season yet.
Well, they weren't expecting to go anywhere.
The whole season?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
The Washington Commanders? Oh. Never mind.
Let's see.
So those are the teams. We'll be watching for that. I'm curious to see what Baltimore does.
I'm worried.
What about
those they're gonna get.
Dolphins?
You know what I
The
think?
locker
You know what
room
I
as
think?
tight as Harbaugh did.
Do you want to know what I think they should do?
Pete Carroll?
No.
Fire Mike McDaniel.
Hire
Oh,
Ray.
fuck you.
Hire Ray Lewis.
Ooh.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
why. Here's why. He is a good motivational speaker.
He's still very tight with the Ravens.
I don't know if that's what he wants to do. I would definitely interview him because he's a great interviewer and he doesn't take no shit from fucking nobody. You want to talk about a guy? I'll let you talk in a second. You want to talk about a fucking guy, one of the fiercest hitters in the NFL, and I dare any player on that fucking team. I don't care how fucking big you are. I dare.
Anybody's back talking.
I dare. Who's that Washington to come up to him and say, I ain't doing that? And Ray Lewis fucking power slamming his ass. And Washington is 6'1", 350 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Great defensive tackle. Ray Lewis, I'm telling you, Ray Lewis, I think I'd hire that guy in a heartbeat.
On top of all of that, Ray Lewis, he's one of the top players from the golden era of the Ravens.
Now that's just me talking.
He knows the playbook. He knows the staff. He knows the players because he's still involved. just not actually hired on the team.
So we'll keep an eye on it. This year I might, and then once the season is over,
We doing that Super Bowl thing,
yeah,
right?
we're gonna do the Super Bowl thing. First game. So what I want to do for that, and I'll talk to Rayshawn. We can talk, and y'all can join us. We can watch the game together. It's on YouTube. I'm not going to show it. Or we can watch. I'd rather we can review the game as we go.
Yeah.
And you can take notes as you watch. We can take notes as we watch, which is what I will do. The problem with, you got to remember, with the 70s, there was a broadcast for the game, but the replay, it's
weird. Yeah.
It's weird. You'll have to watch it, and we'll do a watch along for it, and then we'll review them, and we'll do that throughout the off season. And then I will probably do the yearly football, the Super Bowl stream. We will stream the Super Bowl, no matter who's in it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a thing. We're gonna keep doing the show up until the end.
The end of the playoffs.
It's gonna be a Sunday night stream for the Super Bowl. Well, I'll start that a little bit early. We'll talk about things, and I might even talk a little bit of wrestling stuff just to get up to the Super Bowl. So I might start that a little early. If I don't have a trip that weekend, which I don't think I do, that's the weekend before, or a couple weekends before. So we'll do that. But other than that, we are going to do the Super Bowl, and we'll review the Super Bowls. I'm not going to do a play-by-play, but we'll do a quarter-by-quarter, and I'll explain some things. If you have not watched any of the games in the 70s, it's not going to be like it was in 2025.
Oh God, no! That's the era when players got bent in fucking half.
You're talking student body right, student body left, maybe a drop back pass of 18 to 19 times a game, but it's run right, run left, maybe run up the middle, trap up the middle. You're going to be blown away at how different the game, and offensive lineman only 240 pounds. Yeah. I mean, you're going to see, it's like it was a real man's game back then. And it's a real man's game now, but you have to be 330 pounds to be an offensive lineman in the NFL anymore.
And you're going to hear some names that are coaches now.
Yep. Or have coached, or and Super Bowl one. Trying to think. It was Kansas City. Nobody that I can think of was a coach for that. The Raiders, there was a couple of players. Maybe. Super Bowl III, there's that game, the Jets and the Colts. Don Shula was the head coach for the Colts that year. One of the most historic coaches, second winningest coach in NFL history. So we'll get there. It'll be fun, and it'll be really fun for Rayshawn, because he'll be like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Because he's technically a football fan.
But it's what I grew up with, and I love running the football. I like to throw it every once in a while, but running the football, oh my God. You're going to see option. You're going to see the option sometimes in this shit. I'm telling you, man, it's great. But we'll get there, and you're not going to see 4 wide receivers spread all over the fucking field. Yeah. You're going to see two receivers, 2 running backs, maybe a tight end.
So it's Tecmo Bowl, not Madden.
Huh?
It's Tecmo Bowl, not Madden.
Yes.
No. Not even Tecmo Bowl.
Damn.
Rugby? It is 2 running backs, I formation or pro formation, split backs. I'm telling you, man, it's great.
So we'll have to take a trip to the 70s.
We'll do that. Oh, it's great, man. Those first 2 Super Bowls were in the 60s now, mind you.
Oh, shit.
68 and 67 and 68 and 69. I think it was 68, 69, and then 70.
Hi, Momo.
So, with that said, I'm going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for being here. We'll recap the playoff games. We'll recap playoff games because I'll probably sit down and watch them. I do know the following week.
You might want to close the door.
Let me think. I know the week of the NFC Championship games, I will not be. I may not get to watch the NFC Championship games.
Okay.
Because I'm on a work trip unless I fly. I'm thinking about flying.
Okay.
But I don't know. I might drive down. I might have to extend one day and then come home on Monday.
Anyway.
But anyway, I hope everybody stays safe. Please take care of yourself. If any of you in the chat, y'all know how to get a hold of me if you ever need to talk. And this is me being serious because it is that time of year. We don't need anybody thinking of harming themselves. My DMs are open. My Facebook Messenger is open. The chat here in the Horny Goat is open. Please message me. The reason I'm saying it is that time of year, and I've had to deal with a couple of things like that already this year. So everybody take it easy, stay safe, be well, and we'll see you next week. Right here, probably same time, same place. Just a different, same shit, different day.
Same, but different.
Yep.
All right.
Same, but different.
All right. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry. Does anybody else have anything to add?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
No, we're good.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.